Good afternoon. So today is Thursday the 13th of September 2018, which means it has been just over a year now since I was officially diagnosed with breast cancer. And wow, what a year it has been. Part of me can't believe that a year has gone by already, but at the same time, when you're going through all the different treatments, it feels like it's never going to end. I guess the thing is, when you're going through cancer treatment, you feel like someone has pressed pause on your life and everything has stood still, yet everything around you continues to move on. So it's a really strange feeling. So I'm now through the end of my treatment, technically, and you lift your head up now, you can almost look around a bit like a meerkat, and you realise that loads of things have changed. Life has continued to progress, and yet it feels like you've just been in stasis for, well, for me, for 13 months. So looking back on the last year, last September, I had my right breast mastectomy and level 1 and level 2 lymph node clearance. So that involved removing 21 lymph nodes from my armpit and sort of down into my arm. One of those lymph nodes was involved, but thankfully the other 20 were not. However, following on from my mastectomy, unfortunately the wound then got infected, and after 2 unsuccessful operations where the surgeon tried to clean the wound out, it still didn't kick the infection, and so he made the decision to remove the implant completely so my body could heal and there was no trace of infection for when I started the chemotherapy, else it could have been dangerous. So before my chemotherapy, I also underwent IVF for egg preservation. It was preempting the fact that chemotherapy comes with the risk of making you infertile. So I had the IVF offered to me as a precaution and as a way of me being able to start a family in the future if I chose to do so. I finished my chemotherapy in March this year, so right at the end of March, and although I wasn't carrying the BRCA1 or BRCA2 genes, I still opted to have a risk-reducing left breast mastectomy just to try and mitigate the risk as much as I can within my own power of the breast cancer coming back in the future. In the same operation, I insisted on having an expanding implant put back in here to try and slowly stretch the skin back out, which had completely retracted. However, that then delayed the radiotherapy, and the surgeon and the oncologist were not happy leaving the radiotherapy any longer. So I began my radiotherapy in July, and I finished 2 weeks ago today. The side effects have continued to work. So basically the skin sort of, there's a rectangular patch here that's very uncomfortable right now. The skin has blistered and a couple of layers of skin have lifted, so I've got some weeping wounds, which isn't very nice under my arm. It makes wearing a bra or any kind of clothing very painful. It's very distracting. Has been keeping me awake at night, and I'm walking around like this mainly at the minute, but I've been reassured this will subside very soon, so I just need to ride this one out. As you can see, my hair is growing back quite nicely, following being as bald as a baby with my chemotherapy. So this has grown now. Let's have a little look. I've got a bit of a mullet going on at the back, and so I have to put my hands in and flick it out like this, otherwise it is down here. I think I'm going to have a lot of fun going from sort of this length to this length because my hair is curly and I am going to look like a dandelion. But again, I shall have to persevere. It's an odd thing now because I went to see the oncologist. I saw the registrar on Tuesday to discuss what happens next, and aside from further reconstruction, I am technically done as far as the treatment is concerned, which leaves you in a very strange position because I've been going to hospital on a daily basis for the last year, and to suddenly be told that, well, that's it now. send you away with a box of tamoxifen, which I'm supposed to take every day for the next 10 years. And I've got a checkup in December to start talking about the reconstruction, the next stages of that. And that's about it. And suddenly you are in this state of not knowing almost what to do, because life can now start going back to normal. I can start thinking about going back to work. I can think about getting back into my music, or maybe even going on holiday. All these different things, and yet you're almost left with a sense of panic, because every little ache or pain you think, oh my gosh, it's back. So I've been getting headaches here, and part of me is like, it's a headache, and the other part is, oh my gosh, it's in your brain. And then I've been getting belly aches quite low down, and then I'm convinced it's on my ovaries. I've been reassured again that this is a very normal thing to go through. So yeah, that's it now, I guess. I will keep you all posted anyway with how things progress. As I said, I've still got a few appointments and things here and there to go through, but yeah, wish me luck, and thanks as always for watching.